Hello to all of my dope Pisces out there, and welcome to my channel, Roseology. I am so happy to have you tuning in to a new monthly energetic forecast. So this is for all of my Pisces out there that are Sun, Moon, Rising, even Venus. Whether you are a new viewer, cross-watching for someone you know, or just dropping by to see what's up, you are in for a treat because there are so many changes happening. Not only are we in October and in Libra season, but we are also officially in autumn. So the change of seasons is very impactful because we are children of the earth and we go off of Mother Earth's timetable. So when her schedule calls for changes, the rest of us just simply follow suit. So there's some major developments to look forward to anytime we have the start of a new season. And in this energetic forecast, I will be going over your love life, your finances, blessing and challenging energy, messages from your guides, as well as I'll even be covering how October's new and full moon cycles can manifest in your everyday life and how to work with that energy. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm so excited for October. Halloween has been my favorite holiday ever since I was a child. I know that probably sounds really weird, but it is my favorite holiday. But it's also the day that I started reading tarot, so it's kind of like my tarot anniversary. So I'm really excited to celebrate that day. So even though I'll miss the warm weather, I'm really excited for the fall. Hopefully you guys are too. All right, so we're just going to jump straight into business today. So let me just start out by saying that this is a general reading for all of my Pisces out there. So in order for this message to resonate with your own energy or spirit, you need to be intuitively synced into the reading here. And to help you do that, I'll be offering a 30-second meditation. So if you'd like to participate, go on ahead, become aware of your body, take a deep breath in through your nose for around 5 seconds, hold that breath for 3 seconds, then exhale out of your mouth for 6 to 7 seconds. Once you are relaxed, we'll begin that meditation right now. All right, hopefully that meditation helped you all to tap into your own psychic knowing. Don't forget to check out your Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos if you haven't already. They are all linked in the description box down below for easy access to every sign. I want to thank you all so much for your love and support. You guys have become family to me, and I love you all so very much for that. I also want to give credit where credit is due and take the time to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, and spirit itself for delivering this message today. Now, without further ado, let's get to the actual reason that you clicked on this video. All right, Pisces, welcome to your reading. So we're going to be starting off with this card all the way over here to the left. This card is going to be showing me the energy surrounding your love life and your relationships for the month of October. So let's go ahead and take a look. And the very first card that we have here is the Lovers. A lot of people equate Libra, the sign of Libra, to relationships and to love and things like that because Libra is ruled by Venus. Even though it's so much deeper than that, but it's very interesting to see the Lovers card here. And this is the card representing your relationships. And we're also in Libra season. So I think your relationships are going to have a very big focus probably for you for this month of October. I'm loving this and the symbolism on this card so very much. Let me just hold it up. There's very many people that don't know what the Ankh truly stands for, because that's what's really standing out to me is this Ankh here. It might be kind of hard for you guys to see it, but yeah, there's an Ankh that this falcon is carrying here. The falcon was a very big deal to the ancient Cometians, which are just ancient Egyptians. Most people don't know what the Ankh truly stands for. Most people know that it stands for everlasting life, and that's because the loop on the top of the Ankh represents the womb of the woman, and the stem at the bottom of the Ankh represents the shaft of the man. And when these two parts come together, they create the two fixtures that are coming out on the left and the right side of the Ankh. That represent the offspring or the continuation of life. So this card, the Lovers, is somewhat like that because it's all about merging two polar opposites represented by man and woman. Man and woman can kind of represent two polar opposites because they're so different. They're so biologically different. They're chemically made up different. They're physically different, you know? So everything about man and woman is very different. They're representing two polar opposites in the Lovers card here. And so it's all about merging two polar opposites represented by man and woman to create something that immortalizes this union of two entities or two people or two things coming together. So I'm seeing for many of you, there being a real serious outcome for your relationships this October, where there will be something to solidify your relationships. There will be something that happens to immortalize them. I'm seeing this manifest as really impactful memories being made. So this could be engagements, pregnancy, moving in together, taking a trip somewhere. There's going to be something that is produced by your union with something else that really solidifies this relationship. There's something being produced by you and another entity this month, Pisces. But the thing you create with this other party, whether that party be a person, idea, concept, project, or energy, habit, mental state, it can be anything, energy. What is created will stand the test of time. It will last forever, what is created this month. And this is absolutely amazing. Wow. That is really powerful, what I'm picking up here. As well as obviously what I'm saying for your relationships is there being a very easy, smooth transition. There being something that's very magical about you and your relationships, something, especially your very close relationships, especially the relationships that you get the most enjoyment out of. And if you don't have a lot of relationships in your life, then this could be your relationship to your own self. This could be your relationship to money, to sex, to the public, to the internet, to your environment, to Mother Earth. It can really be your relationship to anything. But it's honestly just, it could be your relationship to your own creativity, to your own expression. So it's just honestly going to be whatever it is that speaks to you, whatever it is that you really enjoy spending your time doing, whether it's with a person or something else, an actual thing or something like that, all right? But whatever it is, when the two of you come together, it's going to make something that lasts forever. There's going to be something that is produced that lasts forever. And like I said, this could be memories, or this could be an actual project. This could be an actual product. This could be an idea that comes between the two of you. This could be energy that the two of you create together, where it's like, hey, let's go do something crazy, or let's go, I don't know, jump out of a plane, or let's go, maybe we should think about moving to a different state, or maybe I should move to a different state. It's something where it's like, it creates this momentum of, wow, this is something that really kind of sets me off in a different course, but it stays with me forever, whether through a memory or something that's actually tangibly lasting with me, okay? Let's move on to this card here. This is going to be showing me the energy surrounding your work, career, or school life for the month of October. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Again, I'm seeing creation. The way that this card is coming through for me is this card feels like the past, because the Seven of Cups can allude to a choice or decision that must be made, and I feel like you already made this decision or choice. So to see this card in reverse is telling me now the fruits of your labor, the outcome of the energy that you put in, is coming to form. It's materializing right in front of your eyes this month. I feel like you finally decided on that cup or that choice, and now there's forward progress where the outcome is now tangible. Now you can physically see the results of your actions and choices. Whatever you choose to do recently concerning your career is physically manifesting. I know that might seem weird with this card, but I really allow my intuition to take the reins when I'm reading, and for whatever reason, I'm getting the strongest sensation that what you see with your work life this month is a direct result of your choices. For some of you, I'm actually seeing this card as you starting over with a completely new set of choices. You're reprioritizing, reorganizing, and making the proper adjustments that will best suit you at this point in time in your life. So if you called out for new directions, new opportunities, new options, then that is exactly what is appearing now, a new set of options. If you called out for something a little more specific, then that is what is forming in your life now. So there's this tangible evidence of what you've been attracting beginning to form right in front of you this October, okay? So let's go ahead and move on to this card here. This card is going to be showing me the blessings that you can expect this month. And we have the Five of Swords in reverse. Yes, you have options now. As you can see, let me just hold it up again. As you can see upright, let me focus it. There we go. This person here is kneeling to kiss the feet of this victor because they have to. They don't necessarily have a choice. They've lost, and this is their way of bowing down to that victor to say, I am no match for you, or I am taking this L, or you know what? You were right, or you have this victory, or you have this win, or you have this success. Well, now what I'm seeing here, since this card is in reverse, now I'm seeing you not having to compromise yourself, your wants, your needs, your values, just so you can get by or just so you can get ahead anymore. I'm seeing you be in the position where now there's a clear choice or option here. Yeah, there's still the option of bowing down, but there's also the alternative now to say, yeah, you know what? No, I don't want to, or I'm going to do something else, or now you have to bow down to me. There's been a complete reversal of power here where now you are more in control instead of feeling as though others have more say-so in your own life. It's interesting because this is the same energy I saw in my recent video, and I'll link it down below for you guys if you want to check it out. But it's the new moon in Libra video that I just did where I really went into depth on this energy, this particular energy, and how it is affecting our relationships. So it's crazy to see this pop up again, but there's a huge reversal of power here. This other party, whoever they might be, doesn't have the same influence over you anymore because they don't have the same supremacy over you anymore. Another blessing I'm seeing for some of you is a person literally crawling back to you to apologize or to try and come back into your life. I think you're going to have some success this month that people may hear about or see somehow, and that might tempt a few people to try to come back into your life. And maybe, even if it's not success, maybe it's just some sort of excitement. Maybe it's just a lot of attention around you or something like that. Something that's kind of drawing this person back to you, right? And I see them really trying to come back into your life. This could also be that reversal of power I'm seeing, because maybe this individual walked away from you because they felt like you would crumble without them. But now they're seeing the truth of, oh no, it's the other way around. Now they are saying that they needed you a lot more than you needed them. And I know it's petty, honestly, but I'm so loving this right now. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to this card right here. This is going to be showing the challenging energy that you may encounter. The Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, I have to warn you now, Pisces. I have to warn you to not get drunk off of your own power this October. There's a potential here to flex a little hard because you are finally in a position where others need you, or others are finally giving you an opportunity to state your case and to say your piece. So be careful about how you decide to utilize this moment of power or this opportunity or this newfound position. Many of you will find yourself in a place of influence in October. So whatever you decide or say or do will have a lot more impact than what you may be used to. And this goes for karma as well. Yes, you will have more clout this October, but with more influence or power comes more responsibility and more culpability. So make sure you are not using your powers for bad or evil, okay? And another challenge I'm seeing here is whoever may come crawling back to you, you may want to give them a piece of your mind. But when I say like a piece of your mind, I mean like you may really want to let them have it, or you may really want to pull rank and finally write them off in the moment that they realize they need you the most. Like I said, your impact is going to be much more influential. It's going to hit a lot harder. So if you decide to use this moment to get back at them, it's really, really, really going to sting them a lot worse than when they may have injured you or your pride, okay? That moment or that time where they kind of wrote you off, it's going to hurt a lot more for them than when it hurt you, okay? So when there was that sort of reversal of power where the other party had the power and they wrote you off, yeah, it hurt you, but I'm seeing now in this moment, because they're already taking a hit to their pride because they're crawling back to you, so they're already taking a hit to their pride. So if you really decide to just stick them with the truth, like just really just let them have it, it's going to hurt even worse because they already have to swallow so much of their pride just to come back and say, damn it, I was wrong, you know? So this will be a big hit to them if that's what it is that you decide to do, because you are the one with the hammer this October, Pisces. Do you want to build a house or do you want to smash them in the head with it? It's literally your choice in a figurative sense anyways, and don't really smash anyone in the head, but you know, obviously it's just a figure of speech, but just be aware of the ramifications that you're responsible for as well, okay? Let's go ahead and check out this card here. This is going to be showing me a message from your guides, all right? And we have the 8 of Pentacles, all right? So your guides are saying to take it slow with this new position or this new place you may find yourself in. You're going to be rewarded a lot more independence in October. Your guides are asking you, what do you want to do with that independence? Like I said about the hammer, how do you want to utilize it? Do you want to build or destroy with it? It's totally up to you. But I feel here your guides are saying you have a direct hand in deciding what happens. This influence you have now will become karma for you down the road. What will that karma look like? Because it's going to be a direct reflection of what you choose to do now. I hear your guides saying what you choose to do now is what you are choosing to endure later on. They don't want you to fear or worry about this. I think that's just something that they want you to be aware of, okay? So just be aware of the fact that right now you are actually in a place of power. So now your karma is going to come back tenfold. So it's like whatever it is you choose to do, if you choose to do good, that good is coming back tenfold. If you choose to do not so great things, then not so great things are coming in tenfold later on down the road, okay? So it's really up to you right now what it is that you want to do. And your guys don't want you to be afraid. They don't want you to be anxious. They don't want you to worry that you're going to make the wrong decision, because at the end of the day, it's all about heart and intention. What did you really intend? You know, if you were intending to hurt, then that's possibly what's going to be coming back to you in the future. If you are intending to help, support, show love, if you are intending to express your inner love, then that is something that's going to come back to you, okay? So let's go ahead and check out these 3 cards here. This is going to be showing me the new and full moon energy that will be impacting your life this month of October. The very first one that we have is the World, then the King of Cups, and the Tower in reverse. So our new moon, as I mentioned, was in Libra for this Libra season, and the full moon will be in Aries, as I mentioned. So this is a doubly cardinal month because both Aries and Libra are cardinal signs, and you are a mutable sign. So they make moves. They don't sit around and think for too long, and they don't go with the flow. They take action. So this month you will be taking action, Pisces, which is a little different from you because you are a mutable sign. So you're more like a chameleon. You're more like, I'm gonna go with the flow. I'm just going to evolve, basically. But this month you're going to be taking action, Pisces. Like I was saying, that power is coming to you. I knew I saw power coming to you. So the World card is telling me many of you will feel as though you have the world at your fingertips. The King of Cups is again warning to not make impulsive decisions based off of your emotions because he is in reverse. Okay, so this is more so the shadow side of the King of Cups, and he's really warning against making impulsive decisions based off of your emotions. Use your logic as well, while also remembering that you will be producing karma with this power that you have now, while also taking into account how you want to deal with a certain individual or with a certain situation or with a certain experience, okay? Because you need to handle it accordingly, but just realize that, you know, it's very important to make sure that your energy, your heart is in the right place. If you really don't want to create any sort of like bad karma, just make sure that your heart is in the right place, okay? And the Tower in reverse is telling me that there's been a reversal of power. You will feel the internal shifts happening in your relationships with other people, with the public, with yourself. This will be a very intense month in terms of feeling these changes as well. So it's not just your outer environment that's going through this transition, but you on an internal level will be feeling this shift so strongly. This Tower in reverse is also telling me that some of you for this full moon in Aries may want to focus on establishing a healthy relationship with power, with control, and with authority, okay? So you really want to try and exercise a healthy dose of power and authority, okay? So that's really what you want to kind of focus on for this month, and to not let that overwhelm you, to not let that control you, but you control it. Like I was saying, don't get drunk off of that power. You need to be in control of that power. Do not allow that power to control you, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at you guys' oracle cards here to see what else it is that we are seeing. The very first one that we have is Jack-o'-lantern protection, owl, wise seeing, wise action, and magical powers. I weave and clear, I cast and know, magic's secrets to me now show. Jack-o'-lantern is telling me that you need to protect yourself and protect your new position here, because to whom much is given, much is required. And like I said, you don't want to be too drunk on this authoritative position you find yourself in, or that you may find yourself in. Use your guides, and that same energy that you use to call in this amazing position, use those same energies to protect you and to help guide you to make the best decisions for your own sake. Owl, wise seeing, wise action. Again, this is your guide saying, call on us to help you maneuver through this new position so you are not overwhelmed or feeling stressed out by having to decide what to do with the hammer. And if you do decide to destroy with the hammer, use your guides to help take any guilt away from you. Some of you will need to build, and some of you will need to destroy. Wisdom is the ability to know the difference and when those times are appropriate for which situations and for which individuals. That's why we have the words wise here. Wise seeing, wise action, wisdom. Wisdom is the power of knowing the difference between building and destroying, and when to do either action, okay? Magical powers is coming through to tell me again how much power and influence you have. You called in this power. It is here. Like the phoenix on this card, rising from the ashes. That is you reborn. But when we are first born, we have to do what? We have to learn how to crawl before we can walk. We have to learn how to pronounce before we can talk. There's many different things that we have to learn before we can actually do, okay? So that's why I was saying, get used to this position of power, get used to this position of authority, whatever it may be for you. That feels like new energy, that feels very different for you. Get used to being in this new place. That the way that you can exercise this new power that you have in a healthy way, all right? So take your time, Pisces, and be gentle with yourself. Don't judge yourself for whatever it is that you choose. Be kind to yourself, okay? So this is all that I'm seeing for my Pisces. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I pray this reading brought you guys some love, support, clarity, and strength. Don't forget to check out your moon, rising, and Venus sign videos if you have not already. I want to again thank your spirit guides, my guides, our higher self and spirit itself for delivering such a powerful and beautiful message today. I am rooting for you, Pisces. Keep going, stay strong, conquer the world. Hopefully you guys come back to visit me sometime soon. All right, bye guys.